Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. Enjoying my cigar. And, by the way, I want to talk some more about liberals. Whoa! I've been getting some experience with liberals. Now, remember, I'm out in the country, and we don't really have any liberal problems. And I'm not all, and I hate saying liberals in the way of generalizing it. I don't really want to do it like that. I haven't figured out the proper way of saying it. We do have liberals living out here in the country. Not too many. And the reason is country life calls for a lot of personal responsibility. And it takes a love for nature. It takes a lot of stuff that city folk don't always get around. And but I've been, like I say, I've been getting on the internet, and I've noticed whenever I make connections with or contact on the internet with a liberal, it turns into, well, they're classic in the way of communist. So I've come to determine there's a direct line from liberals and communists. We call them socialists, or they call themselves, sometimes they call themselves socialists. But really, socialists and communists, there's not a whole lot of difference. And most everybody gets kind of a bad taste in their mouth when they even say communist. So they don't like to be referred to as communists. And but their tactics are like that. I've noticed, because I ask questions, that's the way I learn, is I ask questions. And I'll ask a question, and when they respond, repeating the same old crap that they always respond, that you see on the news and this type of stuff, word for word. So that tells you right there, they're not free thinkers. They don't have an open mind, and it seems as if. And then when I ask, when I ask a question, they'll come out with these same old lines like everybody else says. And then I ask them about their sources. This is what I was made the video about the truth, what you believe to be true. Because I'm still not sure if these people believe the words that come out of their mouth. And I can't believe that people, when they say this stuff, people would follow them. I mean, they sound pretty radical. And so when I ask, they say the same words. I ask them what their sources are, and then it just goes downhill. Everything goes downhill. Like I'm attacking them. And then that's another thing. The snowflakes. There is a difference between the snowflakes and the socialist, communist folk. Snowflakes are normally young, and they don't know any better. They don't have the experience. You got to remember, the school system has been screwed up, and they're teaching all kinds of really weird things, and they don't understand. The United States is basically a conservative type nation, and don't really call conservative a political belief. I really believe it's your the way you look at life, the way you live your life, and they want to attach conservatives to Republicans, and I've mentioned that Republicans are more like Democrats used to be. You remember Kennedy said, ask not what the country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. That was a Democrat. So you don't hear Democrats talking like that. And, a matter of fact, you don't even hear Republicans talking like that. President Trump might talk like that, but like I say, in general, the Republican Party doesn't. And so, like I say, and then they twist things, these liberals, they twist things to get the meaning that they want. All of them has all come to, I want, I'm a gun supporter, and why do I support firearms? Maybe because it falls under personal responsibility, and my safety falls under my responsibility, not calling 911. So these are foreign thoughts to the liberals. They want the government to come get me because the liberals don't have the balls. So then what they do is, like I say, they do their protesting, they get in your face, they want trouble. And they are looking for you to react to that. And like I say, I don't have that problem. I'm out in the country. But like I say, even on the internet, they do like that. And then when all of this stuff fails to materialize, because like I say, they talk stuff that doesn't make sense. I don't know where they're getting their information from. And when I ask them about that stuff, they find it offensive. And they start turning into character assassinations. Then they go after you personally. That's the way they do things. This is why President Trump has been catching all the slack from these people, and it really irks them really bad, because he's in the limelight. He's showing people, his actions, not his talk, but his actions show that he is a conservative. Now, there's different levels of conservative, too, whether you agree with him or disagree with him on a lot of things, but there's a lot of it is based on common sense and what is best for the nation. And what's best for the nation is when you and I take personal responsibility. And this is what he's trying to do, is get the conditions where we can, in which, like I say, the liberals, I hear them, they talk about, well, the guns, we got to take the guns away. They miss the part about guns don't kill people. People kill people. They miss the part that these mass shootings, most of them are done by liberals. I don't really want to say liberal, socialist, communists, because I really don't know what their agenda is. But in the conservative mindset, killing, it's really not too high up on the list. Killing people is not high on the list. I've made videos talking about your constitutional duties, other videos on your moral duties, and those two things alone aren't in the liberal playbook. They don't recognize either one, and that's why they've got to get so hyper and get. That's why they don't make sense when they talk. It's all, they need to have the control. And they're not going to get the control as long as we have the Constitution, and the Constitution says, we've got firearms. And like I say, nobody can control you when you take personal responsibility. So, these are two things that are just way beyond what their understanding is. But I noticed they use the internet, they use the school system, and they use the media. These are all things that are liberal control. Be the Hollywood would be the same thing. So they don't recognize, they're quick to point out when a conservative does weird stuff. Hookers. Okay, they say, well, he's a hooker. He gets hookers, so that's bad. But it's okay to have sex with children. You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. Their realities, their sense of right and wrong, their values are really misguided. To tell you the truth, they really are. A society doesn't function too well when it works like that. And the United States does not work at all under those kind of conditions. You have to take personal responsibility in the United States to prosper and do something well. And but like I say, they miss that point, and they think that they know what's best for us, and the more control they have over us, the worse it is for us, like we the people. This is how, and they don't understand, this is how President Trump got in office. How would somebody like that become President of the United States? How? Because we had somebody on the opposite side, Obama, that wants to control everything, and he wants things to be unstable. I mean, going after the financial, going after spiritual. I'd say I'm not a religious guy, but I'm highly spiritual. And so these are the things that they try to get. And to do that, spiritual, you got to remember, that covers like I say, taking personal responsibility, morals, and values and stuff like that. These are things that, conservatives should hold high on the traits that they want to try to project. But anyway, I just thought I'd share this because, like I say, I've been lately, for some reason, the liberals are coming after me. So, hey, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to put up the videos. But anyway, I thought I'd share this with you. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.